Hey, it's so good to see you.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. I can't tell you how much I missed you. Am I like a hologram on the screen dancing around?
Yeah, we have an actual, it's a hologram. It's not even on the screen.
Yeah,
it's a 3D hologram.
On stage.
Yep.
Can you like hug me?
We're holding you right now.
Awesome.
Honestly, I feel like this is what it's like talking to an astronaut. Yeah, I mean, there she is. It's like, wow, this is good technology. How are you, Rachel?
I am so good, especially because I'm here now. I miss you all so much.
We miss you.
Yeah, this is the most amazing day.
This is
I'm
super
grateful
cool.
to be here with the whole family.
Well, for some additional comic relief, they decided that the band and Rich and I should make sure that this technology works correctly.
Which is really the blind leading the naked, if I might say.
It doesn't, yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah. So I guess we're gonna.
Turn it on and off the computer. That's about my level.
Well, we'll see. So we'll throw it to a question from the audience.
Perfect.
Oh, okay, so audience. Okay, so anybody wants to ask Rachel a question?
Am I really lucky enough to share the stage with you? This is amazing.
So if you're asking Rachel a question, come to the center aisle. We're switching it up. So we're not doing the side group. This way she can see you. All right, let's take your question.
Hi.
Hi. So, what's the best thing you've binged since we saw you last?
Oh my goodness, God. I've binged so much. Okay, I'll tell you something. True and embarrassing. It's not the best thing, but I got really into binging Korean shows for a while. I started studying the language because I get bored and I study new languages. And so I was watching a lot of K content. But beyond that, the best thing, oh my God, there's been so many good shows. I loved
Emily being on Mandalorian.
What was that?
Was Emily being on Mandalorian?
Yes, that was amazing. Mandalorian was amazing. I've pretty much binged everything because I am at home getting to do such things. So I'm at a loss for like what is the absolute best. I've actually also loved, I don't know if you know, but Kieran Culkin was family for a while, so I started watching Succession, and he's so good on that. So I've really been enjoying that. It's a brilliant performance. I really love what Robbie's done with the Winchesters. I've been watching all of the content that all of our families put out. I've been enjoying Kung Fu, and I've been enjoying I'm trying to think all the Winchesters, Walker, all that. But I especially was like really impressed with what Robbie did in terms of making the Winchesters so inclusive and current, but at the same time, delving into the past. I don't know. What did you think? What has been your favorite shows? Because I've probably been enjoying that too.
All of the nerdy ones, as usual. Actually, I've been watching Ghosts.
Oh, I love
to
that
watch
show.
the UK one too. I like comedies.
Nice. I picked up on it. What was that? You like comedy? There's been some good comedies on Apple as well. Like Ted Lasso, obviously, and I also really enjoyed I'm trying to remember what was the title recently with Jason Segel and
Shrinking.
Harrison Ford. Anyway, so yeah, thank you. Okay, I'll see you. It's so good to see you. It's been so long.
Mine is more of a comment rather than a question. I stopped by the
Yeah.
randomness table before coming in, and I started my bingo card. I highly advise everybody to get involved with this. It's an excellent program.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think it would be. I'm really glad that Creation put that in, and I'm just hoping that it gives all of you a really good time and infuses things with a little more fun and kindness. And I really recommend it, and I'm so glad that you got that. So yes, next.
Yeah. Hi there. So first of all, Maddie says hi.
Yay! And happy birthday, Maddie.
Happy birthday, Maddie. And then my question to you, which I also have to just ask DJ, is what is your montage song?
What is my montage song?
Yep.
Nothing beats a Gish montage song. I honestly, I would have no clue. I would love to be gifted a montage song. I feel like I try to be someone who is self-reflective and stuff, but I feel like other people would know my harmony or know what harmonizers would be better than I would. I never feel like I quite correctly assess myself, nor do I want to spend a lot of time doing so. I'd rather have my attention on other people. So I definitely, there are songs that always touch my heart in life. Like, why are there so many songs about rainbows? And also like, What a Wonderful World and things like that, that just kind of, I guess, encompass how I feel about the world sometimes. But I have no idea what my personal montage song would be. Do you want to give me one?
I'll take it. I will, before I go coming up with songs on the spot, I'm a big fan of No Doubt's Just a Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Very much.
Nice. I get to get a lot of people, thank you for making me cooler than I see myself.
You're so cool.
Thank you.
Never doubt that.
Thanks. It's so good to see you, seriously.
Hi Rachel.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. I don't know if you remember, but back in 2018, I did Mad Libs, and I'm doing them again.
Awesome. I think did I see a tweet about that? I've been bad about keeping up with my tweets recently, but I think you tweeted something about that.
Yeah, I'm doing Mad Libs. I did Mad Libs for Michelle Apocalypse back in April 1st, but I don't know if you saw that. But anyway, I'm doing Mad Libs for this con, and I'm gonna finish it up with Rich and Rob. Hopefully, you can get a glimpse of what I'm going to finish it up with. But anyway, I'm giving you a noun if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Can I go with unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you all can see, but
Thank you, Rachel.
yes, absolutely.
Hello.
Hello.
I was wondering if you weren't Meg, or if like you could create a creature that you would want to play in Supernatural, what would you be, or like what character would you be besides Meg?
On Supernatural, if I could create one, not one that exists already,
Yeah.
that's hard. I really love Meg.
And also say
Yeah, possibly a unicorn. No, I mean, I really love Meg. I think I would either want to be an angel or a demon because I really was fascinated by this other view of our world and how you could see our existence over that kind of scope of time. So yeah, I definitely would love to be someone that lived for that span. And I also think they did a really good job, whether you're an angel or demon or whatever, of kind of hitting up on the grays of existence and how we evolve and learn. And so I'd love to play, if not Meg, I'd love to play another character who had gotten that kind of insight on existence. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you. I like your headband, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm really
Hello.
excited. I'm really excited that you get to do this because the first con that I went to was New Jersey Con last year, and I was so excited to see you, and then we realized that you weren't going to be able to come. So I'm excited that they set this up so that we can actually be here with you.
I'm so deeply excited and grateful. And also, can we just acknowledge creation for making it accessible? Because I quite honestly thought I was never going to be able to do a convention again, and because of my physical condition. And for them to find a way was really, really wonderful, and I'd love for more spaces to be this inclusive. And finding a way for us all to exist in this world.
That's awesome. My question is, what has been your favorite Gish challenge to ever see completed? Because I think a lot of us love and miss Gish, so I'm trying to think of all the favorite challenges so that I can put together like just pictures of the best ones.
I mean, to be honest, I'm always partial to Change a Life. A lot of the Giles projects were deeply, deeply my favorites. Like I don't, especially I think possibly the Farming Collective in Rwanda, with the olive and stuff was one of the most moving to me, and it's had such, what is so wonderful about this Change a Life is that they've had such a long life afterwards. There's now like multiple collectives, and it's what, since luckily from Random X View, I get to see it continue on and continue to do good and continue to evolve. And that's all because of the energy of Gishers. And to me, that is like the most exciting thing. Other than that, other than the Change Your Life, I'd say one of my favorite challenges was when we did, it was like a free jumble sale, like yard sale. Like we went out to, I know one of the reasons I loved it was multiple teams, and we went out. The group I was with, we went out in Central Park, and we were just giving away items, and it was so beautiful to see like the shift in people. And a lot of people didn't even trust that we were trying to just give them something for no reason. They were like, what's the catch? What do we have to do? What are you trying to get out of us? And to see that change in people, to kind of like help reprogram of like, no, this is an existence where people can just do nice things in order to do nice things. That was quite honestly my favorite and truly profound.
That's a great one.
Is that nice? Do you remember that one?
I remember seeing it. I was not part of Gish that year, but I remember seeing it, and that was one of the things that made me excited for Gish, was that it was being weird for the sake of kindness.
Yeah, yeah. And also I think whether it's from an artistic point of view, or, you know, kindness point of view, whatever, it's so good to keep challenging ourselves to think beyond the status quo. And you know, imagine the world as we want it to be and as we think is possible. And I hope that all Gishers never lose that. I hope we just keep creating the world as we think it should be.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Hi, I'm really, really excited that you're here because I didn't think you were in comps anymore, and your presence changed the way I think about my own disability, so I'm like, sorry.
Please don't apologize. I'm in the same position as you are. I could just sit here and sob. I'm so grateful and happy, and I thought I wouldn't get to see you all, and it's just an amazing thing to get this time. So thank you.
You're just an absolute ray of sunshine and so positive about everything. But especially now that tech is making things more inclusive and wonderful thing out of this pandemic, if you were ever having the ability to act or record for the Winchesters, would you rather be Meg or the empty?
Ooh. Would I rather be Meg or the empty? Oh, Meg, definitely. That, you know, there's nothing more fun. The empty is an interesting character, but definitely does not speak to my soul the same.
Yep, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Hi, my name's Heather. I'm so
Hello.
My question, because I need to do like, if you could like came back as Meg, is that like a storyline that you would have like wanted to explore as Meg if you were able to be brought back yourself?
I love it. I mean, to be honest, so I'm just a big mush. Meg was not, but I am. I would have loved to see more Megan casts. I would have actually really loved if, like, to me, one of the funniest things was they were both so bad at, like, what I call humaning, like trying to do the normal things in life. And one of the things that made me laugh was when they did kind of have feelings for each other. They didn't even know what to make of that. It kind of grossed them out, and it was confusing. And I would have loved to see them, like, kind of trying, like, for some reason, like going on a road trip or trying to be like a normal couple or pretending to be or something like that. I think it would have been hilarious.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Sunshine. This is Annie. Joni's with me too. We miss you tremendously, but we can feel you're in the room. Yeah. So my question for you is, what do you do when it just seems impossible to be living? What is it that brings you joy to bring you back up?
That's an amazing question. And I think most of us have faced hurdles like this, and in some way, shape, or form, and I think that's the only way to get through, is kind of to tether ourselves to those things and keep looking. And I try to, whether it's like I write about it or I keep pictures or just try everything to remind myself of those things that keep me wanting to exist. Honestly, Random Acts has been the biggest help for me, because it's not, just the organization, but any kind of ability to connect with and feel that you can make someone else's life a little easier, like that to me is what will keep me going. And then silly things, like I got 2 cats that are the cutest things that, like, sometimes when I'm really feeling that, they can always brighten my day. But I think that just speaks to connection. We need connection. We need to fill our hearts. Even when I made the choice to get the cats, I knew it was ridiculous, because right now I live with my mom and we are both barely getting by, sometimes physically, and we're topped off and just trying to get through the most basic logistical things of the day. And I suddenly decided, though, you can't have a small life. And you can't have a life where you aren't connected and aren't open and don't have things to live for. And I swear, even though the cats take a lot of energy and they add more to our daily to-do list, they give so much more than that. Just because I know it's silly to say with, whatever, but I think we all need that. We need something that makes our heart light up. And where we can share love and feel love, and I definitely know that if it wasn't for Random Acts, I probably wouldn't keep going. But having things like that where I can feel purposeful and like I'm making a difference in people's lives, that's it.
And you do. And a song we would sing to you. You light up our lives.
What's the thing for you that keeps you going?
It's weird. I've had major depression in my life,